4 with the Bears becoming 10 since 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Tonight it's the second of our... EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Chicago Bears. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he goes out right around the 39. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. You look at this Bears defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move past the 40. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. They'll look to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense, not forgetting what backwards on this drive. Come take another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long. And that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Escapes the defender. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 28. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. This defense for the Bears very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets them the 1st. They'll go again here with Akers.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And just shutting him off there.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. DJ Wadham got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
You talk about this Rams defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. On fourth down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. There he goes, right side. And he'll be out right at the 35. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Put down by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 41. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. One play action, Fields. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Bears at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. That is caught, and he is going to have the Bears first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Again, Fields. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here we go, son.
2nd down and 6 now. Now it's Fields. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place.
That's to Moore. He's got it. Touchdown Bears. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. This a 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Going right back to Akers. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Second and 11. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marco Wilson. And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll give up the middle to Akers. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. They'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long. Now it's the backup Stafford. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. The 20, 10. And they will score. It's 6 for a Bears touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're scaring him 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Looking deep here from Mooney. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Fields.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, it's Fields. Steps away to his left. Time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Now Fields.
And he fires one incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Here's Fields. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Fields.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Bobby Brown breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try to chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, There's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive line with the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed?
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. Power running by Zeke. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Stafford's going to give this to Akers. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
22!
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Allen. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
21!
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. Shoves him. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Ezekiel Elliott, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, Fields. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Now, hang on here. Not what you want to see, because Dalvin Cook injured, at least for the moment, and in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
Here we go.
Off play action. Fields. His throw incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Herbert. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Wants to try to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now a 2nd and 6. To throw is Stafford. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And Kupp going to pick up a Rams first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. On first down, it's Stafford. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
To the air again, Stafford. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action, Stafford. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Bears, touchdown. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
Once with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
From the 29, here's the second down and 4.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Stafford.
That's down the field for Jefferson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, Stafford here. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Now Stafford. Pressure, and he's taken down. Bears sack. Carl Lawson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Byron Young there on the stop.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 19-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him. And he records the sack.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago.